Hi guys, it's Hugo and welcome back to another video. You can see that if the pile is too big, I'm in trouble. But yeah, welcome to my July TBR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books are on this list, which is a lot. I'm a bit crazy, I know, but I'm also participating on a readathon, a Portuguese one, created by Bea from scribd, Bea and Rita I, which is Corrida dos deuses, which basically connects to Race of the Gods. Is inspired on Percy Jackson. They have like the Half-Blood camp and the Jupiter camp. I'm on the Jupiter side, so I'm on Bea's side, and there's 6 prompts on that bingo that we have to fulfill from 1 to 22. So I have 6 books from there, and then 1 from a buddy read. And yeah, I'm kind of thrilled because they are kind of big books, but let's see how this goes. And let's start by order what I have here. So the first one is there is a prompt saying read a book with a family or about a family. So I chose Dear Evan Hansen by Val Emish, Steve Leveson, and Ben Parson and Justin Paul. So a lot of creators, but Dear Evan Hansen, which is inspired on the Broadway musical, and also going to be a Netflix movie with Ben Platt. This story follows a high school boy named Evan Hansen, and he struggles to belong in the community. I think he's in therapy, and I don't know if he's in therapy or not, but he starts to write letters for himself, like Dear Evan Hansen. There's a kid in school that took his own life, but he has in his possession one letters from Evan. But you can see as he starts as Dear Evan Hansen, it looks like he wrote this letter to Evan, and his family, Connor's family, is grieving, and Evan starts to get some attention. And you can see Evan from one side doesn't want that attention or doesn't want to lie, but at the same time he sees a family who is grieving, and if he can reach a little bit on helping them to grieve her own son and feel the last connection they have with him. I think the movie, I think it has a great cast. I think Julian Moore and Amy Adams is there, Ben Platt also, and I know people who love this book. I bought this book on recommendation from Anna from the Phoenix Flight, a Portuguese booktuber, and I'm really excited. I know I talked with Spencer on Sphinx Dreams and he didn't enjoy the book, but I will see. It's a short book, it's like 300 pages, so yeah, this is the first book. Then we have a quest that is read a book in 24 hours, and it has to be a book with at least 500 pages. And I decided to start another series, which is crazy for me, but it's the Limited Snippets, a series of unfortunate events, and it's the bad beginning. This one has like 160 pages, and I know it can read like very fast. It has big letters, it has illustrations. It's about a family of orphans. I don't know their names, but there are 3 kids. One is a baby, and they go to this this uncle Olaf. I think it's Olaf, how he's called. Yeah, he's the Count Olaf, and he tried to get these kids money because of the inheritance, but then they start to run away and go from different houses. There is a movie, there is a series on Netflix, and I will start the series. I think these books I can read like 2 or 3 per month. I'll see if I can read like 1 per day. I could read like 2 per month, and then I'm finished, and I'll do the dedicated review for all of them. Tell me in the comments what you like that, if you want to review each book or a set of books or all of them together. Please, it will help me a lot. Then finally I'm going to pick a book that I bought this year. Finally I'm going to get a book that I wanted, and we had to have a book on the marathon that is inspired, that has mythology from every time, but I decided to go with Lore by Alexander Bracken, which was released beginning of this year, and it's about Greek mythology. So we have, in modern years, Zeus punished the gods from 77 years to become to go to Earth, and I don't know if they lose their powers, but they like go to Earth, and they have like different families from different heroes' bloodlines that hunt the gods, and if they hunt them, they gain the power of those gods. So it's like a massacre. We don't know why Zeus is doing that, but we have Lore who run away from this agon and this war and everything, and she's now struggling to, she's not struggling, but she's like wants to live aside of this society and out of these rules, and she's like very much to fight on, because I've read like a few chapters, and I know she in the beginning she's like, we found her fighting on an illegal fight club, but then when Athena and one of Lore's friends from childhood appears and talks to her with the goddess Athena, who is wounded and she has to go back. I heard mixed feelings about this. I heard people who didn't like so much because it wasn't well developed, people who like it very much. So I will take my own experience out of this. I really like the cover. I think the cover is gorgeous. And yeah, I'm really excited to pick this up and to tell you all about it. And from the chapters that I've read, I really enjoyed it. Although I understand from the beginning that was like there are some things that are not well explained, but I hope it will go to the end more explained. Then a book that I have two books that transition for no, yes, two books that transition from last month TBR, which is The Invisible Life of Adi Leroux by V.E. Schwab, my edition, which is gorgeous. Thank you, Ricardo, again. I really want to pick up this book, but the other books come up and I didn't have the time to pick that up, so I'm gonna pick up this one. I don't know which prompt is this one. I know. We have to make a name of the goddess of our team, which is Diana and Minerva, with the title. So Deana. I was missing the N. So make Diana. If you don't know what Adi Leroux is about, you're living under a rock or what? But basically, we have Adi who lives in the 80th centuries. She makes a deal with the devil because she doesn't want to get their life, and in exchange for immortality, she is forgotten by everyone. She cannot make a relationships until the modern day, where a man remembers her, and everything turns out about this. I heard amazing things. I know Jojo loved it. A lot of people loved it. It's a very booktube favorite by now. And I'm gonna pick it up and tell you what I think about it. I really like the Shades of Magic series by V. Schwab. Let's see how this goes. Another returning, The Well of Attention, Brandon Sanderson. I know I've been saying I want to read this. I know I've been dragging this, but this month is it. I'm gonna read this. And this one I put on the category of having a love interest or having a couple. There is a part of the bingo. So yeah, I think we have at least Vin and I don't know, Ellen Venture. So they were like together or not. If not, I think I can change this to another category, but I really want this one. I really want to finish the Mistborn trilogy. I really want to finish Sanderson's work on this trilogy and to see finally this. Yeah, I'm excited. And yeah, this is basically what I want to say about this. Then, as you see, or you will see on my wrap-up, I'm reading the second volume of Cleopatra's Memory, because in Portugal is divided in three. So I have the third volume and last one of the book. We had to read a book with the colors of our team, which is purple. Full purple. I'm full on point with this. And this is the last volume of Cleopatra. I think we'll tackle the invasion of Egypt by Octavia, I think, and her death. So it's going to be like the last part of her life. The second one goes from the Julius Caesar's death to Mark Antony. So I will see what this book is about. I'm really enjoying this book. I will do the review of the three together because in English it's just one. So you have to wait a little bit. But yeah, I really like historical fiction. I really enjoy historical figures. I really like Egypt. I really love Cleopatra. So, you know, it is going to be a 5-star for me. So there is no doubt of that. No doubt. And finally, I'm going on a buddy read in Maza and Hugo's channel. They have a Discord server for reading Stephen King, because they are Stephen King fans. I really like King. And finally I have a book. We're finally going to read a book that I have and I want to read. So we're going to buddy read The Green Mile. which I think these are collections of short stories. Um, yeah, I know the movie, and this is kind of big. It's a big edition, but it's just like 400 pages. The letters are kind of big on this one, so I don't think it's gonna be very hard. And let's see. I know it's about a prison, and I don't know what it's about, but I know it's part on a prison, as you can see, and I know we have. I know the scene from the movie, okay, and I don't want to spoil, so that's what I know. And we are gonna read this in July. I may only read this towards the end because I need the marathon to end in 22, so at 22 to 31. So I have time, I have almost a week, so I can read this. But yeah, it's definitely this on my reading. So guys, what do you think about TBR? I know I'm crazy, but trust me, I can do it. I'm trying to convince myself that I can do it, so cool. Tell me in the comments which are your books on your TBR. I like to know that. I like to know what you guys are reading. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not. And if you've reached this far, we are almost 300 subscribers here, so thank you. I don't know if the time of you seeing this I already passed that, but if I pass, yay, I'm happy. Yeah, I post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday, so I see you guys in my next video. Bye.